welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a what's for dinner video, and earlier in the summer when we were finishing up our summer garden, we saved and preserved some of our garden and we grew some green chilies. So tonight we're making some green chili stew for dinner. Now we haven't started a fall garden yet, so if we're gonna do it, we're pretty behind and we'd have to start it pretty quick. But we really had a great summer garden this year, and we had those green chilies that we roasted and we put them away in the freezer as well. So you'll be seeing that in this recipe, and we're gonna go ahead and share with you one of our favorite recipes that comes from my husband's family. So I'm gonna try something a little new on my channel that I've never done before. I have Byron here with me. He's actually cooking this, and he's gonna share with you a little bit about this recipe and how he did it. And if you want to find more recipes, of course, you can find those on his channel. But I'm gonna pass it over to Byron. Go ahead, babe.
Well, this green chili stew recipe has been in my family for as long as I can remember and is a very popular dish in New Mexico, which is where I am originally from. There's so many different iterations to this throughout the United States, the Southwest, but basically you start out by sauteing some diced garlic and onions in a large soup pot until tender. Then you're going to add in some roasted spicy green chilies, or in this case, hatch green chilies, straight from our garden that have been peeled and seeded and diced up a bit. And you're going to cook those until there's a nice dark golden color or fond on the bottom of your pan.
Oh man, super good, so flavorful.
Spicy?
There might be a few spicy ones in there, but it'll mix with the rest. Ooh, that one has some heat for sure. There you go. We're gonna put in about 2/3 of it.
Next up, normally I use diced tomatoes from a can for this, but since we had so many fresh tomatoes in the garden, it was the perfect excuse to torch a few, give them a quick dice, and add them into the sauteed onions and chilies for a real garden-to-table soup. After all that's been cooking for a few minutes, just to meld all the spicy and savory flavors, add in your chicken stock and turn the heat down to about a medium. Peel and dice some Yukon Gold potatoes, then add those into the soup pot as well, along with some shredded chicken to finish. Now, of course, making homemade chicken stock is a big winner for this recipe because it really gives you both the shredded chicken and that wonderful, rich chicken stock, homemade, home-style feel, plus some leftovers for the following day. But of course, there are plenty of store-bought alternatives for this. You're going to continue to cook this for another 30 to 45 minutes on a rolling simmer until the potatoes are completely tender. Salt to taste, toast up some tortillas, and this is my green chili stew recipe from my childhood. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So I wanted him to come in and share that recipe with you. This is one of our favorites. Our kids love it, and you can vary how spicy it is, but it is super yummy, and we love it in the fall and winter months. So that's what we had for dinner tonight. And also, from the garden to the table, I made a pretty quick salad with some cucumber and tomatoes. I ended up freezing a majority of our tomatoes from the garden because we had so many. And I do plan to can those eventually. But for right now, they're frozen, or they're in the freezer. And so I'm going to make a cucumber and tomato and feta cheese salad. So I'm just going to cut up some cucumbers. I'm going to cut up some red onions, some tomatoes, some feta cheese, a little oil and vinegar, and just make a salad for dinner tonight. But also there will be plenty of leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And yeah, wanted to share a recipe with you. Wanted to invite Byron to come in and share with you as well. We were thinking about doing this a little bit more often on my channel, but we just wanted to test it out, see what you guys thought. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to start my fall video starting next week, so keep your eyes out for that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.